Nam Mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Dear Venerable Sangha, dear lay devotees and honored viewers, greeting in Dhamma. Welcome to this new from Kama province. I'm very pleased to bring you the latest highlights of Buddhist activities during this Vu Lan season, a time of gratitude and filial devotion. Here are today's main stories. Vu Lan at Phước Huệ Temple, returning to the roots of love. Ceremony of gratitude to Triple Gems and Buddha installation at Vĩnh Quế Temple. Vu Lan at Giác Long Dhamma Center, filial piety shines bright. Vu Lan of perfect filial devotion at Phước An Temple. Warmth of compassion at the third zero cost markets at Giác Hoa Temple. Candlelight of gratitude and the 25th Siege of Compassion retreat at Giác Hoa Temple. The 11th Expanding of Hearts of Compassion Charity Program. On September 12, Venerable Phước Châu, as part of Phước Huệ Temple, led the Vu Lan Ulumbana ceremony with the presence of Most Venerable Lý Samut and provincial leaders, devotees for liberation verbs and pious process, remembering immeasurable kindness of parents. The Dharma address Most Venerable reminded the faithful of four-race gratitude and encouraged filial devotion at the root of all virtues.
On the morning of September 12, 2025, Venerable Phước Châu, abbot of Phước Huệ Temple, Phước Long Commune, solemnly hosted the Vu Lan Ulumbana ceremony, Buddhist calendar 2569, solar calendar 2025. A large assembly of lay Buddhists gathered to express gratitude and filial piety during this second season. The ceremony was honored by the presence of Most Venerable Lý Samut, member of the Council Elders and certifying patriarch of the Provincial VBS Executive Council, together with provincial Sangha leaders, abbots, and abbess of temple across the region. Local officials include Mr. Phạm Thành Phước, Secretary of the Party Committee and Chairman of the People's Council of the Commune, and also attended. In a reverent atmosphere, devotees offer liberation robe to the Sangha, dedicating the merit to the parents of many lifetimes. The ritual of pinning robes serve as the poignant reminder of the boundless love and sacrifice of parents. Whether wearing a red or white rose, each devotee was moved by awakened filial piety, transforming Vu Lan into a season of love and remembrance. In his Dharma address, Most Venerable Lý Samut spoke on the four great gratitude: gratitude to parents, gratitude to Triple Gem, gratitude to the nation, gratitude to all sentient beings. He urged the assembly to take filial devotion as the foundation of practice, to diligently cultivate the Dharma, and to repay the profound kindness of their parents.
On September 13, Venerable Nan Diệu Trang organized a triple celebration, gratitude to Triple Gems, installation of Buddha image, and the Grand Vu Lan ceremony. Most Venerable Thật Hà praised her dedication to temple development and urged Buddhists to uphold filial devotion in daily life. Earlier, a recurrent service dedicated blessing to ancestors, soldiers, and all beings in sufferings.
On the morning of September 13, 2025, Bhikkhu Ni Diệu Trang, abbess of Vĩnh Quế Temple, Lang Trong World, solemnly organized the ceremony of the gratitude to the Triple Gem, the installation of the Buddha image, and the grand Ulumbana ceremony. The events draw large assembly of devotees who turned their heart toward the Triple Gem in remembrance of their parents' kindness and in prayer for peace and happiness for all beings. The ceremony was attended and certified by Most Venerable Thật Hà, head of the provincial VBS Executive Council, Venerable Phước Chí, Venerable Quảng Thới, vice head of the Executive Council, and other senior Sangha leaders. At the main hall, the Sangha performed incense offerings and purification rites before the statue of the Buddha. The fragrance of incense spread far and wide, and the light of the Dharma radiated peace and compassion. In solemn moment, devotees expressed heartfelt gratitude to their parents. Tears flow as the memories of nurturing love returned, reminding all of their sacred duty of filial devotion. In his Dharma address, Most Venerable Thatha praised the Abbot's effort in developing Với temple, reserving the Dharma, and planting seeds of compassion to repay the Buddha's kindness. He invited Buddhists to uphold filial devotion not only during Umlamana but in every moment of life. The vast ocean cannot measure mother love. The boundless sky cannot cover Father's grace. Earlier, on the afternoon of September 12, the temple organized requiem and offering ceremony to dedicate blessings to departed ascenders, fallen soldiers, and disaster victims, praying for liberation for all beings. The solemn chanting of the Raja bell and drum awakened deep gratitude and reminded the assembly of wholesome living.
That same afternoon, Abbess Như Nguyện led the Vu Lan ceremony and robe offering at Giác Long Dharma Center. Venerable Quảng Thới commended the community and encouraged more retreats for young people to cultivate compassion and righteous living.
On the afternoon of September 13, 2025, Giác Long Dharma Center, Long Điền Commune, held the Vu Lan Ulambana ceremony. Buddhist calendar 2569 under the guidance of Abbess Như Nguyện. The event included the traditional offering of robe to the Sangha. The ceremony was certified by Venerable Quảng Thới, Vice Head of the Provincial VBS Executive Council, with Sangha representatives and local officials in attendance, including Ms. Phùng Kim Thơ, Vice Chair of the Fatherland Front of Long Điền Commune. In a spirit of devotion, devotees recall the sacrifices of their parents and offer robe to the Sangha in celebration of the completion of the 3-month rains retreat. On this occasion, Abbess Như Nguyện presented flowers and gifts of gratitude to Mr. Nguyễn Thế Toàn, the donor of the land on which Giác Long Dharma Center was established. In his Dharma talk, Venerable Quảng Thới encouraged the center to open more retreats for young people, helping them cultivate compassion and righteous living. He reminded the assembly to repay their parents' kindness through virtuous deeds, thereby bringing peace and happiness to family and society.
On September 14, Venerable Huệ Thoại held the Vu Lan ceremony at Phước An Temple. Venerable Phước Chí emphasized that filial piety is the foundation of human morality, leading naturally to compassion for all beings.
On the morning of September 14, 2025, Venerable Huệ Thoại, Abbot of Phước An Temple, Láng Trong World, solemnly held the Umlambana ceremony with the offering of robes, attended by a large gathering of devotees. The ceremony was certified by Venerable Phước Chí, Vice Head of the Provincial VBS Executive Council, together with Sangha members and local authorities. The atmosphere was imbued with remembrance and gratitude as the devotees, being roses to their robes, praying for the well-being of their parents. Offering of robes were made in celebration of the Sangha completion of the rain retreat, with heartfelt prayers for blessing open parents in both present and past lives. In his Dharma address, Venerable Phước Chí invited Buddha to uphold filial devotion not only in Umlambana season but throughout life. He emphasized that the filial piety is the foundation of the human morality. Honoring one's parents naturally expands into compassion for all beings, fostering peace and happiness in society.
Also on September 14th, Abbess Nghiêm Thành organized the third Zero Cost Market of Loving Kindness, distributing 1,000 gift packages worth 570 million Vietnam dong to disadvantaged households. Venerable Nguyên Sĩ highlighted filial religious as a moral foundation to be spread widely in society.
On the morning of September 14, 2025, Giác Hoa Temple, Châu Thới Commune, under the guidance of Abbess Nghiêm Thành, organized the third zero-cost market of loving kindness. The event was certified by Venerable Nguyên Sĩ, Vice Chair Rector of the Provincial Buddhist Intermediate School, and attended by local leaders, including Ms. Phương Ngọc Thảo, Secretary of the Party Committee and Chairwoman of the People's Council of Châu Thới Commune. A total of 1,000 gift packages were distributed to disadvantaged households in observance of Vu Lan. Each package valued 750,000 Vietnamese đồng, including rice, noodle, and other essentials. The total value of 750 million Vietnamese đồng was generously sponsored by Buddhist benefactors. In his remarks, Venerable Wincy emphasized the four great gratitude, especially the deep depth of gratitude to parents, as a moral foundation that should be upheld and shared throughout society. The zero-cost market has become a bridge of compassion, spreading love and filial devotion during the Vu Lan season, a season of gratitude and remembrance.
That evening, Giác Temple held a candlelight ceremony and the 25th Seeds of Compassion retreat, attended by a large gathering of youth. Most Venerable Tăng Savong and provincial Sangha leaders resided. Earlier, Venerable Thích Đồng delivered a Dharma talk titled Embellishing the Road for Parents, urging all to cherish the presence of parents as the highest blessing.
On the evening of September 14, 2025, Abbot Nghiêm Thanh of Giác Temple, Châu Thới Camille solemnly organized candlelight of gratitude ceremony in honor of Ulambana and the 25th Seeds of Compassion retreat, which drew a large gathering of young resistants and lay Buddhists. The ceremony was graced by the presence of Most Venerable Tăng Savong, Venerable Phước Chí, Venerable Quảng Thới, Vice Head of the Provincial BBS Security Council, and the Sangha members from local temples. Before the Medicine Buddha utters, the assembly chanted the Ulambana Sutta, dedicating merits to parents for long life, good health, and peace, while praying for departed ancestors to be reborn in realms of bliss. In the sacred moment, the flame of compassion will pass from candle to candle, illuminating the whole and reminding participants of their deep depth of gratitude to parents and teachers. Earlier that afternoon, Venerable Đồng, lecturer at the Provincial Buddhist Intermediate School, delivered a talk on the theme Embellishing the Roles for Parents. He emphasized the previous blessing of having parents to care for and urged all to cherish the present, remembering the silent sacrifices of parents as high as a form of love.
Finally, the 11th charity program Expanding the Hearts of Compassion was held at Em Nhỏ Vegetarian Restaurant, raising 15 million Vietnam dong for scholarships, patient support, and aid for the poor. Chairwoman Nguyễn Kim Lý emphasized the Buddhist spirit of compassion and generosity as the guiding force of this program.
On the afternoon of September 14, 2025, at Em Nhỏ Vegetarian Restaurant, Bạc Liêu Ward, the Provincial Buddhist Society Charity Committee, led by Chairwoman Ms. Nguyễn Kim Lý, organized the 11th installment of the program Expanding the Heart of Compassion. In her opening remarks, Ms. Nguyễn Kim Lý reviewed the committee's charitable work in the first half of the 2025, which amounted to nearly 3.1 billion Vietnamese đồng in support. She stressed that the program not only raises funds for those in need, but also spreading the Buddhist spirit of compassion and generosity. During the event, 500 invitation tickets, each valued 200,000 Vietnamese đồng, were distributed for guests to enjoy a vegetarian meal and contribute to the charity fund. The program successfully raised 15 million Vietnamese đồng, which will be used to support the poor, provide scholarships to underprivileged students, and assist patients in difficult circumstances.
Mahasangha, the region of Vu Lan, once again reminds us of the sacred duty of gratitude and the timeless values of compassion. May the merits of the wholesome activities bring blessings to parents in the present and past, and peace to all beings. Thank you for joining us. We wish the Venerable Sangha and lay devotee health, happiness, and progress on the path of practice. See you again in our next Buddhist news program. Nam Mô Buddhaya.